The hairpiece I'm wearing right now is this one, the Oversized Frontal 0.06mm thin skin from Lordhair for $199. That includes international delivery. But they put the tag, the Auschwitz tag, which you can never remove, right at the back here. And so I could never flip it around and make the hair brushed forward, because by default, as you can see in this image here, it's brushed back and there's nothing you can do about it. It's really forcing its way back. As you can see, over time I've been able to make it lean forward, but I wanted it to naturally do that. 0.06mm has been effective in being able to be rough when I'm trying to clean the glue off the base, and it's probably clamped in the hairs a bit nicer so there's less shedding. But anyway, I went with the 0.03 for a custom order. That is UTS, ultra thin skin, this one right here. And this one was more cost effective for me because 6 by 12 inches, 329 American dollars. But I paid $469 with a 20% discount, so I don't know what's going on with that. But you can see that it's more beneficial to buy these if you are somebody who wears a frontal, so you can just chop out the flat hairpiece. You know, I went through a phase of having to wear a full topper, and that required curvature of the hairpiece. So if you do need a full topper that goes all around the back over the crown and everything, this isn't for you. But even so, I would still recommend that you get custom hairpieces when you have time because of the patoodlement crown problem. You need to measure from your exact front hairline to where your crown naturally is, because Lordhair, and I think other hair companies as well, naturally make it a 7-inch distance between the front hairline and the crown. And if yours is 7.5, you're going to have the hair splitting out like a volcano or a pineapple at the wrong spot. And when you do have that crown back here, you really do need to brush the hairs that are going this way, that way, and the rest down and sideways and everything else, because the hairpiece really has no manageability when it comes to brushing or changing direction, and so the crown becomes an especially big problem for hairpieces. That was my experience. It's all a lot easier once your hair's longer because the weight of the hair can just flow and overcome the sticky uppiness. But generally speaking, you need that crown to be at the right spot for you. For me, talking today, I'm talking about frontals because I have a leaf shape hairpiece here. That oversized hairpiece was big enough. I can't remember what the measurements were. 7 by 4 inches it says here. 7 wide and 4 from there to there. I need 3.5 inches here. So I cut off half an inch and it fits, right? And this distance here is 6 inches. So I want 6 inches by 3.5. So when I ordered this one, I did pay more, a lot more, even with the discount. So I'm not really quite sure what's happening with that. I got 6 by 14, I think. That was my custom order. So it just arrived. It took 60 days or 8.5 weeks to arrive, and here it is. I said to them, I don't mind if you chop 4 pieces, whatever's easier for you to stitch, because if they have to make a big rectangle, I'm not sure if that's more difficult for them than making 3.5 by 6 inches. In total, it should be 14 inches and 6 inches wide. I don't want it exact, obviously, because I'm going to have to chop a bit, so I don't know if I ask for enough height. I'm pretty sure I put that into my calculations. Oh yeah, by the way, I ordered colour number 18, which is dark blonde. I forgot about that. I opened that and I was getting quite a shock. Why is it so blonde looking as I look into this? Nice and flattened, okay? I deliberately took the exact width so I didn't have to redo the width cutting. So become a VIP member and enjoy year-round coupons and more. I currently have about 4,500 points and they expire after 2 years. So if you do have points with Lordhair, make sure you use them. I think it gives you quite good discounts. And also, the more you spend with Lordhair, the more they reward you, and always see if there are deals going. It's usually $20 off something. But with newsletters and stuff, you can get $50 to $100 off. You can get referral if you've got a bald friend. You got any bald friends? Refer them. You get 2 times $50 coupons totaling $100, and your friend gets 2 times $30 coupons totaling $60. You saying this? Just because you refer one friend who makes a purchase. They're going to give you $160 if they make a purchase in total. How the hell are they affording to do that? I know how. Like, they stopped paying me. No. How do I become a VIP? Refer 3 friends successfully and start enjoying VIP perks today. Alright, so is that a different thing from the first bit? For every friend you refer who makes a purchase, and plus more VIP perks. Okay, so that's things plus VIP perks. So that's 2 separate things they're advertising in one there. All right. Exclusive VIP coupons and discounts, extra 5% off on all hair systems, extra 12% off on accessory products. I don't really use Lordhair for accessories. I'll have to have a look at what they sell. What should I do? Send us a high quality picture before and after. Get $50 off if you send them a picture of your before and after shots. I don't know if it's per photo setup. Like, it's 2 photos, obviously. They want a before and an after. That's 1, right? $50 there. If you do it again, you get another $50? Because you could be getting free hair systems, potentially. I don't know. There's no way they're going to just give you a free hair system. You know how many hours it takes to deal with all this stuff? It's a terrible job sewing all that stuff, right? They should get money for it. How do I claim a free hair system? Send a long video, 2 minutes. Do you think I deserve a few free hair systems by this point? I think so. Man, I've got to cash in on that now. Earn up to 400 points for discounted purchases. You can leave a review on their website and get extra points. And like I say, 50 points equals $1. I've got 4,500. So 50 points. Hey Siri, what's 4,500 divided by 50?
It's 90.
90. I've got 90. $90 off. Is that all after all these years? Yeah, I'm not talking to you anymore. $90 off. That's not very good, is it? Better than nothing, though. $90 off after about 10 years of purchases. They expire after 2 years, so I don't know what's going on with that. Surely it's not only $90 off. That's crazy. Anyway, it's better than nothing. This is for children who have got their hair missing, so you can scan that QR code if you want to help the kids. Zyro Send by Lordhair. Is that why I'm paying extra here? Did I get this, did I? I've got antibacterial hairpiece here. I think. I said, please do not put an Auschwitz tag on my hairpiece. There's a lot of extra plastic here. Let's hope they didn't include that in the 14 inches. I've got to measure this. Ooh, that's handy. Oh, I've got to calculate. I said 14 inches. I'm not doing in centimeters. And go to there where the hair ends, right? Because if they've gone short, then I'll only get 3. Understand? Hey Siri, what is 345 millimeters in inches?
The answer is 13.58 inches.
Ooh, 13.58. That's half an inch too short. I'll have to get, it took 60 days for a custom order to be delivered. They're just going to have to send me an extra oversized frontal if this isn't right. Siri, what is 148 millimeters? Oh, sorry, 100. Stand by. No, stand by. Do you understand? I wasn't finished. Siri, what's 147 millimeters in inches?
5.79 inches.
5.79. This could be too narrow, in which case all of my hair pieces will be too small for my head. Do you understand what I'm saying here? 60 days wait. and I'm paying an extra $100 with a 20% discount off the price that I just showed you earlier. I'm not sure what's going on here. This is better fit because I will be dyeing all this. I need it. I've been urgently needing it. When I look at this, it seems quite narrow. I just have to go and get my stencil now and double check that this is actually going to fit my head. Because if I have to send this back, I don't know what's going to have to happen. Okay, this is my stencil, okay? Oh no, it's not going to fit. It's too narrow. One, two, three. They fucked up. They fully fucked up. They're going to have to throw this entire hairpiece out unless there's some tiny little person with a little head who needs a frontal, because this is unacceptable. I was excited to show it to you. They knew it was going to be aired and reviewed. It would be a waste for me to cut this up or dye it. It will not fit my head. It does not fit the dimensions of my order. Just double checking here. I ordered 14 by 6 inches. You can see clearly there, that is not 6 inches. So I don't know what they're thinking. Unfortunately, I didn't get the long enough ruler to just... Okay, do you agree that that's the 8-inch mark there? And the hair ends here. So that's about 13.5 inches instead of 14. I have to send it, I'm not sending it back, they can come and fetch it. So the thing is, I offered to make them a video explaining all the benefits of all the VIP system and everything, and I thought it would, help them get more sales because you guys would get discounts, so everybody would win. Unfortunately, I don't know what's going on here. They seem to be under new management or something. I can't wear this. It's not going to fit my head. Unless I want to just strap it on the back of my, that's months of saving up for me to be able to afford this. I'm not rich, right? What a waste. I'll let you know what their response is and what happens if I have to wait an extra 60 days, which would probably put us into the year 2026 or something. That's a really long time. They're probably just going to have to emergency send me 4 oversized frontals so I can have hair pieces. Otherwise, they've sent me nothing, even though it took them all that effort. So I'm putting all this back in the box. I just realised I'm not willing to accept an oversized frontal if they want to compensate me with 4 oversized frontals, which would be a total of, without discounts, $800 instead of $329 as shown here, right? If we compare those two, that's not the price I paid. I paid $469 or something, with a 20% discount on that. So I don't know what they were going to charge before. But if I got 4 of these, it'd be $200. What's $200 American and Australian dollars? It's about $300 Australian dollars, right? So for me, that would be about $1,200. I can't afford that. And this doesn't work, right? This is not the right size. You saw my stencil, you saw the ruler, 2 rulers. I have to send it back. These things happen, right? Custom order. But wouldn't you just make sure that you've got too much width and too much length rather than too short? Because the customer could always go, oh, you made it too big. It's like, well, just cut it, dude. In this situation, I can't add. I can only cut. And I'm not willing to go half hairpiece that side and then have a split line down the middle and just try to cut and put a second one and it just comes open like that. No fucking way. It has to be remade. But I'm not waiting 60 days. And they're going to have to send me something else. And like I say, it can't be oversized frontals because the oversized frontals are brush back by default. So you must have a brush back hairline unless you let it slowly overcome gravity with hair syrup and shit, right? And then you've got that Auschwitz tag, which is just plonk straight in the middle, so you can never, if you want to flip it around so it's not a brush back, so it's brush forward, that puts the Auschwitz tag squarely in the front center of your forehead, and it cannot be removed. There's just absolutely no way to remove it. I've heard people claim they can. I've used acetone, it just melts the entire plastic. I've used alcohol, I've sat there scratching away at it for about 5 hours. I've spent years trying to remove those fucking things. Off lace, sure, there's a possibility you could maybe get it off. That's stupid amazing glue that they just don't sell to the public, which would probably solve all of our hair sticking problems. But they just don't fucking sell it. And so with the Auschwitz tag coupled with the brush back, forced back look, I wouldn't accept it. I'd have to get 4 full toppers that I can just cut out and sacrifice 3/4 of it so that I can make it brushed forward and not have an Auschwitz tag plonk in the middle of it. 0.03, colour number 18, normal density, normal waviness. Fuck. Lordhair's usually really good. I don't know what's going on. Something's going on. I'll tell you what the response is, and I'll get back to you.